Shiba Inu had an exceptionally strange day. Many investors were interested in today's slightly falling pricing. All the Shiba Inus were taken by an unusual whale not long ago. There are no longer around 107 billion Shiba Inus. Somewhat shocking news has been released by Blackrock. Once the United States government took over, purchasing anything became much easier. Why is this taking place? Where are they all going to go? To what am I even alluding? So let me explain. Introducing Wealthy Coins, your daily dose of Shiba. Inquisitive minds seeking answers regarding Shiba will find what they're looking for here. Stay ahead of the curve in the cryptocurrency business and get the scoop on all the newest news predictions by subscribing. Hit that like button if you want to see more Inu's Shiba news stories. Today is a really gloomy day for Shiba Inus. In keeping with yesterday's mild shift, the price fell by a hair under 2%. The bright side is that it didn't fall as much at first but did bounce back a bit. Therefore it is currently in a better position, even though it is still hung on the negative side. The point is though, this is what I mean. This fall might not be so bad. According to an expert, it has a chance to avoid a major problem if it keeps bouncing back. He mentioned that it could perhaps avert a relatively unfavorable trend for Shiba Inus. Following a precipitous decline, Shiba Inus may have reached a turning point. A death cross may make a full recovery seem impossible, but it is actually showing signs of improvement. Oh, and a death cross, what is it? When a long-term moving average dips below a short-term one, it usually means that a decline is on the horizon. At this very moment, the 50-day and 200-day moving averages are quite near to crossing, and if they do, we might see more declines soon. Which means Shiba Inus would have a hard time hanging on to their rewards. Shiba Inu can return to a position it once used for support but now symbolizes resistance if it stays above its current level. It might potentially test a higher level if it keeps rising. However, if it keeps falling, things can get worse fast. I know what you're thinking, what's up with Shiba Inus? The question is, what is presently causing the price to drop? For the sake of clarity, let's magnify the image for a second. It seems like Bitcoin is also experiencing some pressure. Today it fell to about 83,000 and then quickly recovered. Why exactly? The son of a past US presidential contender, Eric Trump, is actually still a teenager. It got a little more traction thanks to President Trump. Things improved once he sent out a buy signal for Bitcoin. It seems like now would be a good time to buy additional Bitcoin according to Eric Trump, as its price is trying to stay over $100,000. He tweeted about it today, calling it the perfect opportunity to obtain more Bitcoin. World Liberty Financial is a decentralized financial platform. He has hinted at making new acquisitions through it, drawing inspiration from his parents. He thinks that the time to start Bitcoin is right now. Here we have another significant change. BlackRock is expanding its crypto investment products to Europe with the announcement that it plans to launch a Bitcoin exchange-traded product, ETP. First digital currency in Europe, ETP. Its introduction to Switzerland is being considered. This lines up with the massive success of their Bitcoin EdDev, a US-listed company that has amassed more than $58 billion worth of Bitcoin. The already popular fund has seen even more interest in the past 5 days alone. Net inflows of approximately $1 billion were attracted to it. After that, what makes Europe so special? BlackRock is clearly attempting to cash in on the rising demand for Bitcoin in that region, and with Europe's more transparent crypto legislation, now is the time to do it. Despite being smaller than the US market, the European market is nevertheless growing. BlackRock's sudden entrance can also generate minor chaos. Despite the abundance of crypto tracking products in Europe at the moment, BlackRock may be able to entice substantial funds thanks to their brand and connections. They also think now is a good time to act because institutional investors are buying Bitcoin at a record high. The European Union has recently passed transparent crypto regulations, giving BlackRock the confidence to launch a first-rate Bitcoin product. I haven't seen anything like this before. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation has stated that its regulations will allow banks to engage in Bitcoin operations to a greater extent. There has been a larger drive in the US, spearheaded by the pro-crypto Trump administration, to reorganize regulations pertaining to digital assets, and this is a major shift within that movement. To put it simply, the FDIC wants banks to be able to operate in the digital currency arena without requiring any specific authorization. Some checking accounts could be stored on blockchains as a result of this, since it might include tokenized deposits. After realizing that its antiquated restrictions were blocking banks from exploring cryptocurrency, the FDIC took this measure. There were a lot of holdups and extra inspections for the banks that wanted to participate. Indeed, following a legal battle with Coinbase, the FDIC has now made public certain internal documents that show how banks were being impeded by all this bureaucracy. If these rules are approved, banks will soon start dealing in cryptocurrency. This is absolutely insane at the moment. All eyes were on a strange Shiba Inu trade when this news was happening. Unknown Wallet and Kraken, a leading cryptocurrency exchange, just had a huge Shiba Inu transfer which is making waves in the community. The astronomically huge Shiba Inu deal was detected by the prominent cryptocurrency movement tracking program, Whale Alert. Kraken reportedly sent almost 1.2 trillion Shiba Inu from its steaming purse to an anonymous recipient, according to a tweet. At first a lot of questions were warranted because nobody knew who was behind the receiving wallet. After digging a little more though, it became clear that the pocketbook actually has ties to Kraken. Arkham, a leading market intelligence firm, confirmed the site as a Kraken deposit. Therefore, Kraken appears to have been merely moving funds within its own system, despite its initial opacity. The magnitude of the deal and when it was announced are still making headlines. With all the other big events happening at the moment, it has the crypto community buzzing. On top of that, there's the mystery of the whale's very dramatic movements, as if that weren't crazy enough. This mysterious investor pulled about 107 billion Shiba Inu out of Bybit in the past day. At the current Shiba Inu price, this enormous transaction was worth over $2.16 million, according to on-chain data from Arkham Intelligence, which ranks the top Bitcoin exchanges. Intriguingly, this whale hasn't replenished its Shiba Inu stock in over a year, which adds to its allure. In light of the long period of quiet, this is therefore a rather noteworthy event. Okay, so this is the connection between everything. It's more than just random occurrences. In fact, a broader view is present here. To start, BlackRock's entrance into the European crypto sector is a big deal. When major corporations start getting involved, it shows that people are giving digital money a lot more importance. Nowadays, it's not only for those who are technically adept. Businesses are starting to realize that we will be relying on this in the future. Since the FDIC is adjusting its standards, banks will have an easier time breaking into the cryptocurrency market. The fact that more traditional banks are becoming involved is a sure sign that the United States is warming up to cryptocurrency. The region gains more security and trust, which is good for everyone, especially the whales and big investors. Massive Shiba Inu deals, such as the Kraken transfer and the big whale purchase from Bybit, are now understandable in light of all these happenings. Observing these shifts, the whales have come to the conclusion that cryptocurrency prices will likely continue to rise. Therefore, they are currently investing in assets like Shiba Inus when there is room for growth and the cost is low. This is all important. This is a sign that the cryptocurrency market is evolving and getting ready for the next big wave. The major players are moving in and setting up shop before the action begins. Major purchases like these are merely long-term strategies, with the expectation that products like Shiba Inus will command a premium price and wide